The riddle said 2 people, 1 voice, no gun.
Well, it's obviously Two-Face. I already know that riddle. It's Harvey Dent's cell.
Oh, really?
Also, these guys are the worst enemies in this game. I hate them, and I'm so glad they're not.
They're so loud.
Any of the other games.
They're so freaking loud and scary.
I know. What sucks is you might have to turn them down during combat.
Can you believe how, like actually insane some of these people are? And why is there so many insane people here? Like, do they take them? I mean,
it's an asylum. It might help.
No, I know, but you mean, like, I mean, like, do you think that they got them from places other than just Gotham? Or, like, what's the deal with Gotham's insanity rates being so high?
I really couldn't tell you that. I do think it's interesting. Here's the guns. Kind of just looking around right now. But yeah, there's certainly a lot of them.
I'm surprised Metropolis doesn't have an asylum. Or do you think they send their people to Arkham?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember if Metropolis does have an asylum or not. They actually might.
Interesting.
I mean, they have that penitentiary. What's it called? Crap.
It's a play off of, like, Rikers.
Well, yeah, in Spider-Man and Marvel, I think it's Strikers.
Yeah, I think. I don't remember, though, what it's called.
We gotta get the cryptographic sequencer.
We do. We need that. And soon.
Sonic shock batarang.
Can we get the cryptographic sequencer in this thing, or no?
No, we have to actually, like, progress the story.
Oh, okay.
So this is basically just to detonate a sonic batarang.
The sonic batarang!
I always love these doors.
I think it's interesting they just let Batman in through these doors. Like, do you think that is programmed to let in Batman specifically throughout the asylum?
I think Joker allowed it.
Oh.
Stop, Batman, please! You've got to help my baby!
I want to give her babies.
Me too.
Really not interested in a bunch of flowers, Ivy.
They're in pain, crying for help!
Just stay where you are. Last thing I need is you running free.
Poor children. I'll save you.
And then they took this beautiful...
I won't let them hurt you.
They took this beautiful specimen, an angel of God, this work of art, and then they turned her into a fucking child in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And then they had Harley randomly still flirting with her.
That's weird.
Which was weird as shit, remember that?
That's weird.
Remember that?
I didn't remember that. That's weird.
She called her, like, random shit like my main girl or my main squeeze or something like that a couple times, and, like, implied that they used to fuck, and it's like, this is now a child. Like, I get that it's a weird thing. It's kind of like Silent Hill, where it's like, do you remember at... I don't think
you should spoil any of that.
The first Silent Hill game?
I don't think you should spoil
Okay,
it.
well, we played through the first Silent Hill game on this channel. We want to play through more. There's, like, a whole thing with reincarnation and, like, multiple lifetimes and stuff. I get when you get into that, it's weird, like, because you get into, like, this person lived a life and now they're born again. But, like, we're looking at a child here. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's weird. And also that child has absolutely no memories whatsoever of her past life and isn't even the same person.
No.
You know, like, she does not remember Harley one bit. And also, they just took away all of her awesome character development. Like, she became...
Look at this, by the way. Stop talking for just a minute, because this is important. Tell me if you can guess what's going on here.
I don't know.
You need to get me out of this cell. It's me, Cash. I'm needed out there. I can help you.
How do you think he got in there?
I don't think he's real.
Come on, man. Get me out of here. I'm the only person here you can rely on, Batman. Come on, man. Get me out of here.
What do you think about the glass? Isn't that weird?
It is creepy, and the mannequin in there is creepy, too. I was saying they got rid of all of her character development, and I really liked her ending of her story in Arkham Knight, and it just kind of feels like they, like, threw that in the trash. You know? Also,
I know that there's something here. We're going to come back for it. And yes, I agree with that. I mean, that's unfortunately what can happen when you resurrect someone, you know, or like, or change them, like change their entire...
I think it's dumb. They shouldn't have resurrected her. End of story.
Wait, how come we can't spoil Silent Hill, but you can talk about Ivy?
Well, because I'm sure people have already seen how awful Suicide Squad is. The thing...
So, you found it at last.
Help me!
Just cut him off.
The thing is, you started this conversation by saying Poison Ivy was reincarnated. Second of all...
No, I didn't. All I said was they turned her into a child.
Well, yeah, but then you started talking about reincarnation.
Okay, whatever. You're right. Move on. It's not worth arguing about.
Second of all, people who follow the series probably know what's going on in this series. But I don't know if people who follow this series necessarily follow Silent Hill, and I want them to actually go watch our Let's Play.
I do too, but I'm not sure if they'll be interested in it.
What are you doing?
Trying to grab his
jerk him
balls.
off?
Yeah, dude, jerking with the backlaw would be insane. Can you
would hurt.
imagine the range on that?
You'd get the nerve damage.
You have to help me.
Ivy? Gee, you look like crap. Maybe I can sneak you some shampoo.
The plants, can't you hear them? They're crying out to me in agony.
Yeah? Well, I really don't have time for this.
Please let me out. They'll die without me.
I don't know, Red. You're not on Mr. J's party list. Oh, well.
Please.
What the heck? I'll cut you a break.
That feels so much better. Mwah.
She's a good kid.
I could watch those two all day. What a riot! And speaking of riots, here's a bit of civil unrest I cooked up just for you.
By the way, I like Harley and Ivy together, but there was not much in this other than the kiss to imply they ever were a thing. Unless it's like in Arkham City. I think they just retconned that.
Yeah, I think they retconned it too. They didn't really have too much going on there.
No, not really. What's that? Oh, that's the cells.
What are you waiting for? Cut me free!
I wanted to mention, by the way, how
Should
come...
I not cut him free?
No, you can. I was just gonna say, how come Batman cares so much about people lives, but he doesn't care about plant lives when they're also alive?
Well, I think it's a different level of sentience, you know?
Yeah, but still, shouldn't he care about all living things?
I think he still does. I think he just cares the most about humans. But yeah,
I think he's a hypocrite.
I think he also kills alien life sometimes in certain continuities, so I guess I don't know.
Hypocrite.
He's taken control of the security overrides. I have the sequence generator, but without the terminal in my office, it's useless.
Your terminal has been destroyed. Give me the sequencer.
What? Oh, yes, of course.
You look kind of fat in this
Useless.
picture.
Half the code won't get you anywhere. We're trapped in here.
Finally. I've been
Hey.
waiting for this.
Hey, Tub, what happened to your sixth chin?
Oh, he still got it.
Oh, yes, it's right there.
I'm excited to use this.
Me
Okay,
too.
alright. I get it.
Do you see he had to put his bat
There's
symbol on
always
it?
a way out. Always.
Yeah, I saw you had.
Yeah, I know I just got this from you, but let me install my bat software onto it.
Yeah, well, of course. Alright, let's prepare it.
It's really funny.
This one?
Oh, I remember this. I like using this thing.
It's very cool.
It's fun.
You stay here. Lock this gate when I leave.
Oh, good idea. Can't have someone of my stature falling back into their hands now, can we?
Yeah, someone
Your
of your
stature?
stature.
What stature is that? Bent back syndrome? Like, what's going on over there?
Tub.
Alright, let's see. Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's not Aaron anymore, is it?
Get me out of here! You rescued the wrong warden. He's an imposter. You know how many freaks are in this place. You can't leave me locked up in here! Batman, it's me, the warden. You know me. You can't leave
No,
me
listen.
locked up in here.
Listen after this. Did you hear that noise?
Yeah.
A weird liquidy noise? No bones.
Oh.
You know who that is?
Clayface.
Yep.
I didn't understand that. I don't think I ever noticed this on my playthrough. That's interesting.
Some people do walk right by this.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yep. Clayface. Boy, jeez. They certainly did not do him any favors there. His moobs have moobs.
His moves!
Look, he's got 6 moobs.
Yeah.
Bro's got more moobs than me after I have a 10-piece McNugget meal.
That's insane.
Crazy talk.
A 10-piece McNugget meal.
Alright, let's get out of here.
They had a deal at McDonald's today to get a 20-piece McNugget meal
You're gonna tell people we don't eat McDonald's that often.
with 2 medium fries for only $9.99.
I have to clarify the last part. I think you were talking about us getting free McDonald's. We happened to have McDonald's twice in the course of like a week and a half.
Yes.
But we didn't record this for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. Probably 4 days.
I'd say we have a treat like that like once a week, where we'll have like McDonald's or we'll have like Jersey Mike's or Taco Bell or something like once a week.
Yeah.
You know, but this particular last 2 weeks, the last 2 times we got fast food was McDonald's.
We've also been very stressed the last few weeks because, well, we're looking into you going to school because you're tired of waitressing.
I am so excited about it, actually, because ever since I was very young, I've always wanted to do... What the heck? He's so scary. I've always wanted to do something artistic and something that made people happy. And I'm really excited to hopefully become some sort of cosmetologist. I'm particularly interested in hair cutting and coloring and makeup. Mm-hmm. And I would really like to be able to make people feel beautiful and happy.
I didn't mean to miss the door.
That's okay, stupid. And I don't know, I'm just really excited to be able to be artistic and be able to do fun things and make people feel happy in their own skin, you know? Because, like, I'm very excited to hopefully have clients eventually who will want, like, really colorful hair.
Oh.
Surprise!
She's so hot.
I know.
You know, Bats, I always thought there was a spark between us.
I'd cave right now.
Me too. She'd have me in her clutches.
I'd be entered the Goonerverse.
Same.
There is.
Okay, well, you could have moved.
Now you're shot. Come and get me, Bats. I double dare ya.
Okay, real quick, I want to say, have you ever seen the,
You're getting shocked.
I forgot what to do here. Have you ever seen the faces?
Why don't you just go get a gun and shoot the stupid bat?
Have you ever seen the faces in Return to Arkham? I feel like they look a lot worse. Like
They do?
look...
I've never seen them.
So, that's the PS4 and Xbox One version.
When I played this game, I played it on Xbox 360. So I played this version, it just didn't look as good as on PC.
So I personally think, I'd have to think the best place to play this at launch might have been the PS3, because they had like an exclusive thing where you could play as the Joker.
Oh, really? Can you do that on the PC?
I believe so.
Can we do that?
Yes, it's just for like challenge maps.
Oh, that's really cool. Do you want to try it sometime when we're done with the Let's Play?
Yeah, I don't remember if you can do it in this version, but I think you can. Either way, like, have I told you I've platinumed this game like 4 times or something crazy?
What the frick?
I did white boy's first swear word over there with frick. I platinumed it on the Xbox 360, and I know it's not called that, but I mean like I got all the achievements.
Uh-huh. And then you got all the achievements on PS3.
Yep, and then I did it on PS4.
And then again on PS5.
No, there was no PS5 version.
Oh.
I don't remember. I think eventually I was going to do it here for the 4th time, just for fun, but...
Was that as easy as it looked? Huh. Well, it won't be so easy trying to catch me. Mwah!
I love her.
She's great.
I wish she would, like, just stop moving for a minute and just, like, stand there so I can look at her.
I would leave the nurse outfit on, maybe take off the mask and just pull the underwear to the side. I'm just telling you my methods here.
I would take a little bit of the top part off.
Yeah, you pull it down a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, now how do we? Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
it's like stuck around her waist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a weird belt.
Like a weird belt.
Yeah.
Isn't that electric? How do I reach down there to get that again?
I don't know. I thought you could turn it off.
You can. I just don't remember.
Can you press that button right there that she pressed? Or
no, she broke it.
Oh.
Oh, I think it's in here.
Anyway, I'm excited because I'm hoping that I can be able to exercise my artistic abilities and maybe make a friend.
That would be nice.
Particularly a friend that's a girl, because all of my friends are men.
And a hot one.
True. And to be honest, even though I enjoy all of my friends, I do think it's getting a little weird that all of them are men.
Could you... Well, no, that's just like slut behavior, you know?
That makes
In
sense.
a positive way. In a positive way. You know, you could be like iDubbbz' wife. And I could be in like, I could be in...
Patient pacification system deactivated.
That's not a pacification system, by the way. That would totally kill you.
Yeah, that would.
I could be like in live streams. I'd be like, yeah, Jill's at the mall right now with her personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
Yeah.
Taped patient evaluation 5.
Victor is not responding well to treatment.
Why does he have, like, the Lubriderm?
The people you killed.
Ah, the zombies.
They are all people, Victor.
They are zombies. Continuously shuffling through the daily grind, waiting for someone to liberate them.
You mean kill them? The police report states that you've murdered, or liberated, if you like, 20 young women in the last 3 months. Each had her throat slit and was left posed.
They were all lucky to be chosen to receive my gift.
I doubt they would agree with you.
Really? How about you, Miss Cassidy? As you take the elevator to your apartment each night, open the 6 locks to apartment 433. Remember you forgot to buy your cat food. Again.
How do you know where
you sit down on your favorite red chair, cat on lap, just waiting for something to happen. I can make it happen, Sarah. I am your salvation.
That's creepy as hell. I would quit.
And a bunch of people would just fall in love with him right there. Like Ted Bundy.
No.
You know, like how people fell in love with Ted Bundy because he was insane.
I'd quit.
I'm saying there's people who'd be like, oh my gosh, he finally, this man actually listens. He showed interest in me.
That's insane. I don't think I'm pretty sure people only like Ted Bundy because he was charismatic, not because he was creepy as fuck.
I don't know. Could have been both. Why not both?
True.
You know
True.
what this is? Two
I'm
people.
losing patience. You're cheating. You must be.
It's the ventriloquist's gun.
Cool.
Yeah, Arnold
But
Wesker.
you said it was Two-Face.
Oh, I got that mixed up in my head. I was thinking of, there's one where it's like Harvey Dent's Cell. I was thinking of that one.
Oh, that's okay.
But this one's Arnold Wesker. Sorry. Can't remember everything. He's 5'7". He's even shorter than you. No, wait, no, he's not. No, you're only 5.
I'm 5'0", Bob.
I thought he was 4'7". In my head.
You're getting a lot of things wrong tonight. Are you okay?
I'm not okay.
Are you alright?
No. I do find it interesting that they reference Hush here, but he doesn't become Hush until the next game. So really it's just the fact that, you know, he's Thomas Elliot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
It is interesting.
Well, anyways, sorry I got that wrong. I just forgot.
Oh, that's okay.
I know it's a huge deal.
It is a huge deal. Everybody's going to be mad in the
Literally
comments.
nobody was. Everybody said, why do you expect yourself to remember everything? Just, like, lay off yourself.
There's probably people in the comments right now who are saying, and I quote...
I want to goon to you, Jay. Please release those feet pics, right?
No, they're saying, and I quote... Bubby, you are stupid.
Why
what
are they calling
the
me?
frick?
I feel like that's just your alt. No one calls me that except you.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, so when you're looking for a friend, I have some qualifications that I think this person needs to
Hot
meet.
and Asian.
I do like Asian women a lot. No.
I know this sounds like really weird or like racist or whatever to people. I don't care.
It's not racist to like Asian women.
I have an Asian fetish.
I've seen so many Asian women say that that they're not offended by that online recently.
Good.
Because again, that's just a white woman talking for people talking point.
True.
Like
that's
99% of Asian women, if you told them, I think you're really beautiful, and you weren't a fucking creep about it, they would think it's nice. And even if they knew you liked other Asian women, they wouldn't be like, no, awful. Like, what are we doing here? That's like people, I mean, like Nate, he loves blonde, petite, white girls.
Yeah, he married one.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
it's just a preference, right?
If you think of like the most like normal...
Don't be mean to her.
I'm not being mean to her. Normal, but still pretty, blonde hair, blue-eyed, petite, you know, like...
kind of well endowed, nice, chest area. I'm saying respectfully.
That's his wife.
Yeah, you know,
like just imagine
long, blonde hair,
basically
pretty hair, not as pretty as yours.
Like a Barbie doll.
Yeah, you got prettier hair, Jill.
Thanks, Bubby. I appreciate it.
But she has pretty blonde hair too.
She does have pretty blonde hair.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like I feel like she's kind of like a Barbie doll, where she's got like the blonde hair, blue eyes, like nice body, sort of thing. You know?
Mm-hmm, yeah, she's a pretty girl.
Like that kind of thing.
And I think we really are focusing on the wrong thing.
I think we're focusing on the fact that Nate took her from us.
No, Nate's hot.
Oh, that's true.
I want Nate.
True.
Like, that's what I would
I think it's really funny, by the way, that Nate is also blonde hair and blue-eyed, and he married a girl who's blonde hair and blue-eyed.
Yeah, keep that Aryan blood flowing.
Then he makes jokes about Aryan race and eugenics and shit. I think he's genuinely trying to get the eugenics.
He's testing the room. He's like, yeah, wouldn't it be interesting if, like, we had German babies that were, like, perfect genetics? I don't know.
Yeah, also, isn't
what would
he
you think
German?
about that? He is German, yes.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Okay, this, I think, yes, this is the room. It has this one in it. You know what this is?
November 19th?
Yes, November 19th, man, you moron. What do you think this is?
Weatherman. Date guy.
Alright, we're just gonna be done with this.
Monthman.
The room is the end of days for even the most celebrated killer. Killender. Wait, why is he thin here?
What's with his head? Why does he have stitches on his head?
Oh, that's a tattoo thing.
Oh.
But, like, I don't like that he's thin here. Bro has to be fat.
Yeah. Was he fat in the next game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because this art doesn't all reflect what they actually look like. Some of it does.
Maybe he just ate a lot in between the time he escaped from Arkham and the time we see him in City.
That's true.
You
like,
know?
all of the food stores are going to him in City.
Maybe he got McDonald's twice a week like us.
I am pretty... Oh, yeah, here it is. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there's one of these in here. I thought there was another special cell here.
Anyway, long story short, I was excited about my my $9.99 McDonald's meal deal.
I'm sure you were.
I was really happy about it. Because I always order chicken nuggets anyway, so...
I really thought that Two-Face's cell was around here, but I might just be misremembering.
I think you are. I think you're dumb.
What would you know? You never even beat these games.
Yes, I did.
Not well enough to remember a single thing about them, and then you're here giving criticism.
That's not true. I remember everything about Arkham
You
Knight.
barely remember anything in the other games.
Yeah, I don't know. I played them during a really bad time in my life. I remember...
Oh, I played them during a bad time, so I can't remember the video game.
I remember pretty much everything from Arkham Knight because it was the most recent one that I played, and it was the one that I discovered your channel from.
That's true. That was, See, can you imagine if I never made those videos?
Yeah, could you imagine if I never bought my Xbox One S, by the way?
Yeah,
it was
poor
the shitty
choice.
version.
Poor choice,
and
by the way.
Bought Arkham Knight just to be able to play it on there. Because I almost wasn't able to play Arkham Knight because I was poor and didn't have any money and didn't have a console that could play it. I only had an Xbox 360 up until the time I was like 16.
Finally turned up, the Dark Knight himself. How's it hanging, Babs? Got a little problemo for you. See those two guards over there? I know, shocking. How you gonna save them?
She's so cute.
I know.
I love her.
I like the skeleton the most.
What?
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 I gotta get that Funko Pop of her.
Oh, is there one of her wearing this outfit?
Yeah.
I love this outfit for her.
Well, I'm not gonna kill them. Just a minute here.
I'm gonna watch them hang.
Yeah, you know, it could be like a chiropractic adjustment.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a nice toy you got there, Babs. Can I...
You solved it quicker than she realized.
2 minutes and...
That guy's still electric.
Aw, he ain't having any fun. Too bad. Bye-bye, Babs. Mwah!
I thought you wanted to see these.
We did it on purpose so we could see those.
I thought you wanted to see these.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened.
No, genuinely, I thought you wanted to see those.
No, I do, but you definitely did not realize it was still electrified Pookie.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know what I realized. Maybe I just wanted to see this again. Okay, settle down there, Chucky. Yeah, it's a weird thing though that like if I hadn't made those Arkham videos and you hadn't watched them, we would have never met.
That's true.
Isn't that weird?
I also what if I had too much anxiety to join your Discord? Then we also wouldn't have met, even if I had watched your videos.
True.
Or what if you had never mentioned your Discord in those videos and I never knew about it?
Wait. Did you hear that?
What?
Go back.
A girl could have hours of fun with a toy like that. Better hurry, things are heating up.
She said a girl could have hours of fun with a toy like that.
Oh!
Does she think this is a vibrator?
I think she does. She's like, me and Ivy are gonna go try it out.
I'll miss you. Not. Oh, and now you have only 30 seconds to get out. Bye-bye.
He's locked us in with a bomb.
Not a bomb.
I've got a bomb. You know, watching the new Batman adventures, it's so obvious, by the way, that Harley and Ivy were fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Like, at the very least, whether they were dating or not, that they were sleeping together.
Especially in that episode where,
Holiday Nights.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were both gonna die in there.
You're safe now.
You going after that crazy witch? I saw her heading out of the door as we got out of the room.
She won't get away. I'll stop her and then her boyfriend.
Good. Listen, I'll go try and get the ventilation system working. If you find her, don't go easy on her. From me.
Yeah, okay, Louis Green, I'll tell.
Expecting congratulations? Come on, try and catch me.
I tell you what, I wouldn't go easy on that,
That
Block
close?
Block 3000 she's got going on.
Mm-hmm.
He saved our lives. That's all I need to know.
I'd see if it sounds like mac and cheese when you stir it in a pot.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Patient's name is Victor Zsasz. For the record, the patient has transferred from Dr. Cassidy, who is on leave after the incident last week. Hello, Victor. Please, take a seat. Guards, you can leave us.
Sorry, Doctor. Warden's orders. I can't leave you alone with him.
I understand. Hello, Victor. How are you feeling today? Victor, I can't help you if you don't speak.
Depressed. Does that help you? Can you get into my mind, Doctor?
Why depressed?
I'm just thinking about the one that got away. The one I chose. I needed the mark. I want the mark!
Is he talking about Dr. Cassidy? He wants to kill her?
Yeah, he chose to kill her and put her on his body, and she got away.
That's insane and scary and awful and terrifying.
I feel like if they brought her in, you know, it could calm him down. What?
Yeah.
You know, like bait. Whoa, they definitely made Dr. Young look good here.
Yeah, she looks way hotter here.
Penny Young.
Yeah.
Head of research. I got something she could research.
Oh my.
This may take a while. The system's locked me out.
Alright, boys, let's take a look at this. This is him with his friends.
Do me a favor. Stop that crazy bitch.
I thought it was funny that they transferred Zsasz to the, like, tough Russian therapist lady who, like, isn't scared of nothing.
I know.
Because, like, Russian chicks are, like, hardcore, you know?
That's true. I was actually thinking about that earlier. You know, I'm not going to pretend to be an expert here. Nate's the history guy. I just think it's interesting. But did you know that there was like Russian sniper women and stuff in Stalingrad and different places during World War II?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were, and I believe, I could be wrong on this, but I believe they were one of the earlier groups, like, in modern warfare to use women soldiers.
I wonder...
Like, the women are very tough in Russia, or they always historically have been.
I wonder if that was where the inspiration for Black Widow's character came from.
Like Russian women soldiers. I think it
Russian
came more
women
from the Cold
snipers.
War, because the Cold War, they used a lot of women who were like sleeper agents and soldiers and stuff, or spies, who would like try to infiltrate things and sleep with guys to get information from like government men, you know, stuff like that. I'm sure that that's part of it, because that was like a real thing that happened. Like the James Bond stuff, it's actually inspired by real life. Like, there were spies, and some of them were women, some of them were men.
Very interesting.
Different countries. And spies still exist, but it's not nearly, like, the type of thing it was at one point, which is how I wonder at some point how they'll even tell new James Bond stories.
I think they could easily because of the fact that A, it's fiction. B, I'm sure that, like, even our government has people who are undercover espionage type people who are just like going to these different places like the Middle East and like looking into things and keeping an eye on things, you know?
No, you're right, but a lot of it's done with like hacking and drones now. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying like it's so did they get this working, or is that still looks gassed up?
Gassed up?
Yeah, I don't really think we can go in there yet, right?
I don't know. I think you could still figure it out by just telling fictional stories.
can't
I mean,
go
like,
there.
It doesn't have to be, like, super realistic. We don't have to turn James Bond into a drone, you
No,
know?
no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that at some point I wonder if it would be easier to head back to, like, the 60s. And
Possibly.
do some period piece films with modern cinematography. Like, well, I shouldn't say modern cinematography, because I genuinely think a lot of cinematography's gotten worse. With a lot of different film directors and stuff. But, like, maybe go back towards that era. Kind of like there's a video game, From Russia with Love, which is kind of an adaptation of the same film and the novel. And it's with Sean Connery's Bond, but it came out during the original Xbox era, when Pierce Brosnan was Bond.
Interesting.
And it came out just as a throwback, like a, hey, remember classic Bond? Here, play a classic Bond thing.
Oh, there's a guy.
I just wonder if, like, maybe at some point that would be a fun thing for the films to do.
I think it'd be fun. I think that they could still, continue on with the future, too, just because I think you'll always need people who are, like, undercover agents in military-type things, you know?
Yeah, but, like, I would argue that the James Bond, Daniel Craig era went much more into the military side.
You getting tired? Let me give you a little help.
It went much more into the military side of Bond, and a lot of people didn't like it. You know, they were like, oh, it's too
I wouldn't know, I've
dark.
only seen the first movie.
Well, we'll watch them, but they were always like, oh, it's too dark, it's too depressing, it's too, like, deconstructionist. So I think you have to be kind of careful when you do these films, you know?
I thought they did a really good job with the Pierce Brosnan ones.
Oh yeah, I love those.
I love them too. He's my favorite Bond at the moment. But I haven't seen very many other Bonds yet, so.
There's a guy over here. Where the hell is he? That's just you.
Oh.
I could have swore there was one
Sounds
over
like he's
there.
more over this way.
Maybe he is.
I don't know. Let's just keep going. You don't need to get every guy. Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. First off, yes, I do. That's part of
Why?
my job. I'm Batman.
Oh, okay.
You didn't try to take out everyone in the
No.
Arkham games?
No.
Oh, I do. It's part of his job. He's Batman.
I don't take out every dude. If, like, there's a guy that I can walk past, I'll walk past him.
Nah.
No.
Well, I'm not undercover here. I'm not a spy. I'm Batman. I have to take these people out before they hurt someone.
I guess that's true.
Look at all the dead Arkham guards. In your canon, they're probably all dead because you let people go.
True. Probably.
Okay, so I had something interesting to talk about for just a couple minutes. And it's very...
Hey, tape.
I know, it's very poignant to what's going on right now, and I will talk about it after.
Victor has been more subdued recently. Response to medication has been poor. Hello, Victor. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
He's gooning. That is Lubrider.
This is going nowhere. Guards, get him out of here.
You heard the doctor. Get up. Didn't you hear me?
He's got a knife! Ah! Get a trike in him! Get a trike in him! Oh, God! He's on Bill!
He's cutting him! Get him off! Get him off! We need help here!
Wouldn't you, like, run up and tackle him or something?
How did he get a knife?
I don't know.
Arkham really needs to be tighter on this shit.
What if he's, like, so metal that he actually, like, broke a bone? Like, he dug into his arm and he broke one of those bones. Like, you know, have you the radius and the ulna?
Uh-huh.
He broke one of those out, waited for his arm to heal, and then he, like, turned it into a shiv.
That's horrifying, by the way. I hope
Yeah.
he didn't do that. Second of all, what do you think that noise is that sounds like him jerking off every tape?
I genuinely think he's got, like, a bottle of Lubriderm. Like, bro is, like...
Like, why, though?
He's
Why
got
did they give
olive
him
oil.
that?
I don't know, they gave him olive oil so he
the
could
hell?
jerk it.
Did they think that would calm him down?
Yeah, they let him goon in the cell. He's like, gotta goon, gotta goon.
I thought it was funny he started just saying cutting over and over and over again. And
Oh,
then...
he said coming.
Oh, yeah.
That was a gooning thing.
And the doctor got mad and she was like, this is going nowhere. Get him out of my sight.
Yeah, I know. The doctor, like, she has somewhere better to be.
Like, she immediately just got mad and, like, kicked him out.
I'm sick of this
Didn't
shit.
even try to talk.
Nah. Not worth it. Alright, one of these has a Riddler trophy. Is it the middle one?
That one.
This one. See, I remember a lot from the game. Oh, so I have two things to talk about, but the first one I think is poignant to what's going on right now.
Okay.
Which is the Diddy trial.
Oh,
and
no.
this is so interesting to me.
What
so,
if we get killed for talking about those?
I won't get killed for talking about it. It's just interesting. It's going to happen either way. Oh, so this increases the range of the sequencer so that we can get stuff that was out of range, like that thing back there that we couldn't get. So now we can do it from further away. So the Diddy trial is so weird. There's this woman, very beautiful, by the way. I don't know if she's married or not, but her name is Stephanie Sue, and she...
Are we sure that's her name?
I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
And she is a YouTube reporter. She kind of seems like Philip DeFranco if he wasn't looks challenged and wasn't annoying and
looks challenged
and rude. Okay, well, he basically told everyone to go F themselves who didn't want to get the vaccine during the COVID vaccine, and now there's like information coming out from the government that like people I'll say it in a second. This is the thing I was thinking about for Are We Done?
Cool.
I'm not going to get into like conspiracies on the vaccine, but I will say that there were some genuine health concerns because that thing was rushed through production. There was a thing called Operation Lightspeed, which Donald Trump, his administration actually was the ones who pushed the COVID vaccine through quickly, and he's defended it before, and that's fine, you know. But conservatives have historically been against it because they're kind of like concerned about putting stuff in your body, and also black people have historically been against it because they were experimented on by the US government, who would put shit in their body to try to make them infertile or to try to mess with them back in, you know, the civil rights movement prior, etc., right? So there have been groups that are against these vaccines and scared of them, and Philip DeFranco's expert take was to tell everyone to go fuck themselves who didn't get it, at which point he lost me because it was like, oh, you're just a bitch. Yeah, that's Mr. Freeze's cell, by the way. Just so you know. I think that's cool.
That is cool.